Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I'm honored to carry Senate Bill 142A, which modernizes Oregon's HIV laws to reflect current science and to reduce outdated language and stigmatizing phrasing in statute. People living with HIV often experience overlapping stigmas, including the still prevalent historical stigma associated with HIV, sexual orientation or gender identity, race or ethnicity, poverty or homelessness, and mental health conditions. As I told the Healthcare Committee when we heard this bill on May 14th, the 31st anniversary of my dad's death due to AIDS, I am all too aware of the stigma. In the last year of his life when he was diagnosed, he was in a hospital room with huge signs on the door in neon colors telling people to wear gloves and masks and enter at their own risk. And as a result of that, he moved from his hometown out to Hawaii, where I was living at the time, and I was able to take care of him. But he did not want anyone to know about what he was suffering from. While the quality of life has improved enormously for people with HIV since then, many social and psychological barriers remain. HIV prevention is also dramatically hindered by stigma, which is linked to increased risk, non-disclosure, and avoidance of health services. Senate Bill 142A updates our state statutes with clinically up-to-date language used by medical providers in OHA, like using sexually transmitted infection, or STI, as opposed to sexually transmitted disease, STD, or venereal disease. It also addresses statutory instances of HIV exceptionalism, which is the practice of treating HIV differently from other sexually transmitted infections. That sends a mixed message. People living with HIV are not unlike people with other STIs, but at the same time, HIV warrants a different response. This practice leads some to conclude that there must be something particularly ominous about HIV if it's being singled out, when a more general term like STI or blood-borne infection will suffice. Oregon Health Authority provided valuable feedback on language changes to ensure alignment with current terms used by the agency and to make sure that none of the bill's changes would result in policy changes or interpretation in the statutes. The bill is supported by the Cascade AIDS Project, the HIV Alliance, and our House of Portland. It passed both Senate and House Healthcare Committees unanimously, and with 28 votes in the Senate, 1 nay, 1 abstention, and I urge your aye vote. Thank you.